Hitesh, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
Good.
my mic was mute, so I was telling yes, sir. But
Yeah. So look into the topic. The topic is indicating that Ishwaran, the storyteller. So Ishwaran is the major character you can find out. Though we have found Mahendra is also another character, and here we find out Ishwaran, the storyteller, means how Ishwaran means who presented the story in such a way that it motivates common people, right? Common and ordinary people to listen intently to him, right? So the story presents with a couple of things that we realize here. The first thing is called as the story plot is nothing but a very exciting one and also mysterious one, as we find out means from the beginning to till the end of it, right? Is Iswaran or the writer actually R.K. Lakshman, who who binds the readers into giving such kind of ornamental things. But at the end of it, the writer R.K. Lakshman presented a kind of a climax in such a way that makes the reader, awe, right? Like feeling, right? So, second thing is the plot and situation which have been created in such an area or such a place that actually makes the people to believe that it might be a reality. Third thing is called as looking at the characteristic of Ishvara and Mahendra, right? We find out that Ishwaran, so who is nothing but a full of full of what do we say that full of ism in uh, ghost and also religious things, right? And have a kind of attitude of doing cooking, whereas Mahendra is a very simple and also modest, but at the same time he is a very practical and he doesn't believe in those of the ghosts, right? Now, based on this, we draw that how Mahendra got shocked by understanding that how he means saw something, right. At the end of the story, we realize that how he saw something, and that makes him fear in such a way that he believes that it is better to leave that place, and that's what he did or not did, so that we would find out in the story. So it is given here. One night, Mahendra woke up from his sleep and saw a dark cloud form. Right. So, and then after he stated, he broke out into a cold sweat. Was it a ghost? So that's what the idea we need to draw, whether that was a ghost or not. Now the story was narrated, right? Now if you look into it, what do we find out? The story was narrated to Ganesha by a young man. So it means it is the story of R.K. Lakshman, right? But the story was described to Ganesha by a young man. Who was that young man? Mahendra by name. So what is the name of the young man? The name a young man name is called as a Mahendra, right? And uh, Mahendra was narrating to whom? Ganesha, right? So who is Mahendra? Now Mahendra's characteristic is called as he was a junior supervisor in a farm, right? Which offered on hire supervisors at various types of construction sites. So what are the construction sites? Like factories, bridges, dams, and so on, right? So means here we find out the beginning of the story is indicating about Mahendra is narrating the story to Ganesha, and here it has been pointed who is Mahendra. Mahendra is nothing but a junior supervisor. He works in factories, bridges, dams, and so on. So Mahendra's job was to what? Now keep an eye or observe on the activities, right? The activities means where the eye on the activities at the work site, that whether people are working or not, right? Properly doing the work or not. So he had to keep moving from place to place, right? Every now and then. So when we say that every now and then means again and again. So why he did that? Now he did that because of ordered by his head office, right? So his head office, where it is now, from a coal mining area to a railway bridge construction site. From thereafter, a few months to a chemical plant, right, which was coming up somewhere. So like that, you would find out means it introduces Mahindra as a character and Mahindra as a worker. Mahindra as a means means what person, right? That's what we draw in the first part of this paragraph. Do you find out any word or means a vocabulary that, or any sentence or any part that you are unable to understand? Hitesh?
So till now, not yet.
Okay. Tell now. Okay. Now, now, coming to the next one is indicating about, again, it continues to the idea of what means a Mahindra. So, Mahindra was a bachelor actually. So, his needs were, bachelor means not yet married. His needs were simple. His needs means what? He is not, uh, he is not expecting a lot of things. He is not a greedy one. He is not a desirable, right? His needs were simple. It means basic things he needs, and he was able to adjust. It means I told you, the character Mahendra was nothing but a very simple, right? And also always have a adjusting in the situation, right? So adjust himself to all kind of a an odd condition. So any kind of a bad condition, or if the food is not available, or maybe that called as you are going to get a kind of a room where no other people are living. So any kind of a condition where he can manage himself, whether it was an ill-equipped circuit house. Ill-equipped circuit house means what? Whether badly designed. The meaning of ill-equipped is called as a badly designed, right? So badly designed or called as a the kind of a circuit house or the house which is not even means purpose of living, or a makeshift canvas tent in the middle of a stone quarry, right? So like you are in the outside and you are living in a means canvas open space. You put a canvas and you sleep yourself on the stone quarry. So huge, the place was covered with the stone, or maybe it is called as a badly designed circuit house. So he can manage anywhere or everywhere, wherever he finds out means odd conditions. But one asset he had. One asset means called as one of the most useful, right, thing he had or person he had. That is called as a Hitchcock. And now here we find out the character Iswaran, who is the major character in the story, right, or the protagonist of the story is introduced, right. So what this story is indicating, protagonist. What do you mean by protagonist? It's called as a major character, right? So
Yes, sir.
about whom Mahindra is telling. So here it is stated that uh, yeah. The cook. So my Ishwaran was the cook who was quite attached. Quite attached means quite close to Mahindra and followed Mahindra, right? Uncomplainingly wherever he was posted. It means like Mahindra, right? Uh, the major character Ishwaran also a different or unique person. Why? Because he did not make any kind of a complaint. Whether Mahindra posted into any ill-equipped circuit house or Kodaja stayed in a makeshift canvas tent, right? As the cook, he felt very happy to stay with Mahindra and also without making any kind of a complaint. So he cooked for. So Ishwaran cooked for whom? Mahendra. What are the things Ishwaran does for Mahendra? Now, Ishwaran cooked for Mahendra, and Ishwaran also was his clothes, chatted away with his master. Chatted away means also conversation with Mahendra during night time when he come, right? So at night, he could weave out endless stories. He could also create. Weave out means what? Creating. He would also create continuous. Endless means what? Continue or numerous stories and also anecdotes. Anecdotes means the stories which have already he knew on variety of subjects, right? So, Iswaran also had an amazing capacity to produce vegetables and cooking ingredients seemingly out of nowhere in the middle of a desolate landscape with no shops visible for miles around. Now, you would find out Iswaran had also different capability. What are the quality he has or he have? We can say that he had an amazing capacity to do what? Now, to produce vegetables, right? And cooking ingredients. Produce vegetables means he can also plant it, vegetables, and also cooking ingredients. So whatever the ingredients are necessary, he can collect it from the surrounding. Like you can say Bhusanga Patra, right? Or maybe called as some kind of a different ingredients which are available at the outside. So it seems like what he can collect from anywhere in the middle of a desolate. The meaning of desolate is called as a something where no one lives, right? Desolate landscape. It's called as a lonely landscape, right? Or that's called as a barren land, right? With no subs. If the no subs are also there, no one is living there also miles, right? He would miraculously, he would miraculously conjure up, right? What do you mean by conjure up?
It's a
Yes,
conjurer.
yes, conjure up.
Yeah,
Conjure.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he would
Means
miraculously.
enjoy. Enjoy.
Yeah, he would miraculously enjoy. Yeah, so that's what is the idea you can draw here. So the meaning of conjure is indicating that he could miraculously manage, right, or called as enjoy the most delicious dishes, right? So um, enjoy, enjoy. Uh, the most delicious dishes made with the fresh vegetables within an hour, right, of arriving at the Jink Shit shelter at the new workplace. Jink Shit shelter. So he brings that means of food in the delicious dishes made with the fresh vegetables within an hour of arriving at the Jink Shit. You know how the foods are kept in the silver paper or Jink Shit paper, so that it should be used with the it should it should remain it's hot, right, and warm, isn't it? Right.
Yes, sir.
And he uh, and at the same time he reached to the at the new workplace. Now after that, what does it say? After that, Mahendra would be up early in the morning and leave for work after breakfast. He carried some prepared food with him. Meanwhile, Iswaran would tidy up the shed, wash the clothes. So tidy up means what? Clean the outside and also wash the clothes of the Mahindra and have a leisurely bath, right? So when he gets the free time, then he goes for the bathing, pouring several buckets of water over his head, muttering. So it like what means producing the sound of prayer all the while, right? So while bathing, it would be a lunch time, right? By then, after eating, he would read for a while before dozing off. So what do you mean by dozing off? That's called as a right, getting or feeling sleepy, right, and at that time you produce the kind of a sound, and all these things are indicating about what means Iswaran, right, that how Iswaran did a lot of work for Mahindra, right. The book was usually some popular Tamil thriller running to hundreds of pages, right. Its imaginative descriptions and the narrative flourishes would hold Iswaran in thought, right. So you would find out that he it was telling about Ishuran that after eating he would read for a while, right? So he would read for a while means he was reading some kind of a book before getting into the sleep. The book that he hold was usually nothing but a Tamil thriller running. So he also loved reading the native language means a book, right? and that book is covering with nothing but many pages, and the kind of a description which was given in that book, so that's a really, imaginative one, right? And the narrative flourishes means what? Now how beautifully narrated, that actually attract Ishwaran, and also hold thrill and excitement also it created. Now his own description were greatly influenced. His own descriptions were greatly influenced by the Tamil authors that he read. Right. When he was narrating, even the smallest of incidents, so small incident or smallest incident, he narrated in a different manner. How did he narrate? Now he would try to work in suspense and a surprise ending into the account. So he tried to describe it, right, and create the kind of a suspense. And finally, he created the surprise among the readers, right, into the account. Like here, you would find out that he created the suspense at the beginning of it in Mahindra, that the place is covered with some of the ghost, and Mahindra said that ghost. He did not believe that, and finally, at the last, he created the surprise ending into the account. Is not it?
Yes, sir.
For example, instead of saying that he had come across, instead of saying that what, please do remember these are the marking which I am making here are clearly nothing but a reference to context, right? Instead of saying
Yes, sir.
that he had come across an uprooted tree on the highway, he would say, with the eyebrows suitably arched. Sometimes what happened, the facial expression are called as a way of giving the kind of a remark, right? Make the readers and make the audience surprise a lot and also motivate a lot. And here also we find out means Iswaran's way of speaking also surprised to many. So he, instead of saying that he had come across an uprooted tree on the highway, he would say with eyebrow, "Do you know what happened with eyebrow suitably eyebrow?" So which comes into a bigger insight. Suitably arched, suitably decorated, and hands held out in a dramatic gesture. Do you know what happened? So means moving his hands. The road was deserted, and I was all alone. Suddenly, I spotted something that looked like an enormous. Enormous means excessive or big or huge. Huge bushy beast. Huge bushy beast means what? Now, huge, now, maybe a ghost, right? Who was lying sprawled across the road. Sprawled means what? That's called as a slowly, means trying to crossing the road. Right? He was lying and slowly crossing the road. I was inclined to turn and go back. So Ishuran tried to say that I was not interested to go back. I wanted to see, right? But as I came closer, right, I saw that it was a fallen tree. Now see that earlier he pointed in such a way that it was a big beast, but finally he opened the surprise and said that it was nothing but a fallen tree with its dry branches spread out. Mahendra would stretch himself back. Mahendra would stretch himself back in his canvas chair and listen to Issuance tells or called as a story uncritically without giving any importance. Uncritically, right? So that's what we find out. Yeah, I think. Okay, so the next part we will go and discuss in the next class. What do you say?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So keep it in the for the next class. So, and by the way, did you?